Back everyone. Every Sunday, Pat Sullivan from Sullivan Hardware and Garden stops by with some great advice. While you're finally enjoying some sunshine and getting ready for warm weather, Pat's looking ahead to spring cleaning.
Well, here we are, early February, and if you look at the stores, spring is starting to happen. Now, luckily, we don't have the same problem with our customers about setting up spring early like we do Christmas. No one comes in and goes, grass seed already? It's still February. So people are very happy to see spring products out. And the reason we're going to talk about it a little bit, because this month is the month, usually later in the month if we get some warm weather, you start to see lawn services out doing and putting things down on the lawn. You got to remember, one, they're using different products, and two, they have a lot of lawns to do. You just have your own. So you can time yours out a little better. First of all, grass seed. So grass seed, you know, maybe grandma said it to you. Grandma said, put grass seed down on the last snow. Not really sure how grandma knew when the last snow was, but if grandma said to do that, you should probably do it. Now, I would tell you that by doing that and putting grass seed down before the soil temperature rises into the mid-50s, that you might get a little more seed rot. But again, if grandma said it, you just do it, right? You do what grandma says. It probably won't hurt anything, but it's really better to wait for your grass seed until you know that soil temperature is up, start working the soil and get it planted early. So absolutely, you want to do that. Now, the other thing you'll see people get excited about the putting down the first application. The first application generally is a crabgrass pre-emergent and then also a fertilizer. The problem is the fertilizer is fine, you put the fertilizer down, but the pre-emergent works, and the problem is the crabgrass generally doesn't germinate until second, third week of April, depending on our temperatures. So if this has 8-10 weeks control, you'll run out. You put this down too early, and your crabgrass control runs out before it even starts to germinate. So you want to hold off on this product. If you feel like your lawn is deficient in fertilizer, put down some regular fertilizer, but hold off on this until about the mid-April or so. This one right here is something you can do any time of the year. This is becoming more and more soil food. So I even see the bigger companies, I think Scotts now has a product. This is Jonathan Green. And what this does, it kind of like revitalizes the microbial growth in your soil. So what it does is it kind of starts to break up the clay, and we've had some really good results with it. So that, even if you haven't used it, I might even use it twice a year, and then you kind of back off to once a year, but generally you can use it any time of the year. So if you're anxious to do something, and of course a lot of people are still skeptical about putting anything on their lawns that has chemicals in it. So there's more and more, you'll see more lawn foods. This is an organic lawn food that you can put on your lawn, and you can always tell because every bag will always have a dog and a child. That's kind of how you know that it is organic. So the other thing too, when you really get down to the weed killing, it's not organic, but if you would just use weed killer, spot treat where the weeds are instead of putting it all over your lawn, right there you're saving a large amount of chemical on your lawn. So I'm doing this because it's almost time for spring. I'm trying to get you fired up. Spring's coming.